What's up, everybody? Welcome to the BC show live
What's up?
every week. What's up, Miss
What's going
Squirrel?
on?
As always, my co-host.
Yes. We are here back in action. What's
It's
up,
been a
y'all?
week. It's been a
It's been
week.
yo. Is it just me or this year, month, century is flying by? It's
It's
just
gone.
go. It yeah, really. It
It's
seriously
come and
is.
go and gone.
But for those of you who were tuned in last week, I don't want it to go too fast because I'm not ready for a flood. I'm just saying,
Oh yeah,
right?
man. I seen something. Did I send that to you? I think I sent that to you. Let me
Is
double
it a
check.
follow up? Then let's start off from there. If
Yeah,
not, then
yeah.
let's
I think there's
go.
videos, but I can't prove it's the right thing. Yeah.
Okay. No
Oh, yeah.
worries.
Nope, 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 nope. Missed my opportunity on that. Anyway,
Okay.
welcome back, everybody. If
What?
you're tuning in again, you know what we do. But I figure we're gonna start off saying, "How was your week? How was your week, Miss
My
Angela?"
week. My week was as fast as I said. I felt like we just closed last show. I don't even know what happened this past week. To be quite honest, it has been like that. Been like
Well,
that for
good
real.
thing that we had some leftovers from last week because there wasn't much this week.
Oh, okay. All right.
I
Cool.
mean, not much that was like really interesting. There was a bunch of little stuff. But it's like,
Nothing new, nothing mind blowing, nothing exciting, nothing earth shattering.
nothing gets you tipped on your front of your seat.
Yeah.
Clenching your toes, saying, "Oh crap!"
All right. Oh, excellent.
But we got some stuff. We got some stuff. We're gonna play a video.
Okie dokie. Let's
We'll
roll
play
it.
video. I like how we play videos on. I can play these X videos.
Replace
Ready?
robots. Yes.
Look at the top. Those are the robots.
Amazon deployed over 750,000 robots, replaces over 100,000 humans. Well, that's crazy. That's crazy.
Well, I started doing a little digging. You know me. We got to
Yeah.
do a little digging when we hit a rabbit hole. And this one, when I find stuff on Twitter, it's kind of just like, yeah,
Uh-huh.
there might
What'd
be
you
some
find?
truth into it. So, I found the business standard. I've never heard of this news article, or news journalist place, but yeah,
Wow.
it's true.
Amazon advances automation with over 750,000 robots, replacing 100,000 jobs. Wow. That's crazy. All right,
Okay.
let's take a deep dive into it, shall we? Let's see. I can't do anything on my end, so it's your turn. All
So
right. So it says a 6-axis robot. Can we go up a bit? Let's see.
holy moly, the amount of freaking ads on this thing.
Right? A 6-axis robotic arm picks up sorting containers and at the Amazon fulfillment Center in Baltimore, Maryland on April 30th, 2019. Well, why does it say 19? Hold on.
Well, we gotta keep reading.
All righty. So, the company, which has employed 1.5 million people, has seen a reduction of 100,000 employees from its 2021 peak in 1.6 million. The shift coincides with the rapid expansion of its robotic fleet, which grew from 200,000 robots in 2019 to 520,000 robots in 2022. Amazon's robots, including new models of Sequoia and Digit, are designed to perform repetitive tasks, enhancing efficiency, safety, and delivery speed. Well, that's good. See, this is what I was talking about. Putting robots into work that is tedious, hazardous, and mundane. Sequoia speeds up inventory management and order processing, while Digit is a bipedal robot developed with agility robots, which handles tasks like moving empty tote boxes. Despite the automation scale, Amazon claims that robots have led. Okay. Don't know where I was. Yeah,
Those
so that's the end of
stupid
that
ads, man. These ads killing it. Killing it. Yay.
have led to the creation of a new skill job categories aligning with the broader industry trending and integrating advanced technologies with human workforces. While the company insists robots are meant to be assisting humans, employees, enhancing efficiency and safety, these are concerns about job displacement and the workforce implications. I get it. And shout out to those who are still in Amazon, and hats off to those who have left Amazon. This is what's going to happen, and it's going to just get further and further. This article was obviously some years back. So what we have to be mindful is really, I think what we need to do, to be quite honest, is enhance the innovation and imagination and creative side of individuals. Use that for humans, a human nature, bedside manner, and use the bipedal and digit and sequoia models for doing mundane and hazardous tasks. Your thoughts?
I got to test something real quick. Hold on.
Okay. Sure. I will take a sip of my tea.
Oh, it comes up. Look at here. Check that out. This is a new thing. This is the little beta thing that StreamYard's coming up with, that the chat will pop up right here in the little right-hand corner. It's real small, though.
Right here? Oh, okay. Cool.
Can you see it?
It's tiny, but yes.
Yeah, well. Anyway, got a little sidetracked. This was my...
You did a squirrel. You did. That was you. You did squirrel that time. That's for sure.
We'll try that. Yeah.
Can you expand it or make it bigger? Like,
I don't think you can.
Oh,
I think that's just how it looks.
All right. No worries.
You see that? I don't know. We'll just turn that off now. Anyway, get a little squirrel momented.
All right.
My thoughts on the robots taking over. Yes.
And that's a good segue to go into the next clip I just sent you.
Yeah. Well, all right. Well, we'll go ahead and watch this next clip. Right.
No, we're gonna answer this clip. We're gonna answer this first.
No, we'll go watch the clip first. Before I say my piece, let's get through all the videos, the info, because just read that caption.
Your grandkids will marry an AI human. Wow. That's
speculation, people. Remember,
will marry an AI human.
Speculation.
What's your conviction level on that?
100%.
That they're going to marry an AI.
Your grandchild is going to marry an AI human. I believe a robot that is fully AI will marry a human and vice versa for real in your lifetime.
And when you say an AI, does that mean like a physical body of a robot? So you're saying that the bodies will get so good that it will look like...
Yes. My intuition is that in 20 years, because the AI can power the robot and because of where we're going and what's going on, that's fully fucking real.
So you think it will be non-exclusive relationships?
Actually, you know, it's funny. I've thought about this. I actually think AI robots may save marriages. Just like real couples introduce swinging and another partner now, is it even better to introduce an AI robot that may help whatever sexual or emotional things are going on in that relationship to become an offsetting contributor? Your grandkids will marry an AI.
You're the one that sent this to me.
All right, Joe.
Okay. Just catch everybody up. If you're just tuning in, we just got through watching that. That ending threw a little loop in there, did it not?
Okay, so I didn't watch the whole video. I only saw the first 5 seconds. I didn't know the other components. That's terrifying.
Even G Rascals was like, what? Oh, Lord have mercy. We're talking about robots.
No, but that's Gary V, yo. Like, props out to him. I love Gary V, big fan, big follower and supporter, but that's terrifying.
Yeah.
I had a conversation today of a gentleman overseas, and he's talking about, I live under a rock, and he was saying that there's some updates in America that are happening that in the realms of what did he say? Demolishing like hospitals, teacher roles, like all these things. And it's just crazy because it's like,
Have you not seen like
I don't want a chip. I don't want a chip in me. I don't know. I wouldn't even put a chip in my laid to rest my baby boy dog. Like, why? Why do we need chips? No, give me potato chips, salsa chips.
have you not seen some of these robots?
We saw them on the thing. They look like cartoons. Like it's
No, the
not
ones of
real.
today.
When have I seen a robot today?
You could
The
buy
ones I see are maybe in the grocery store. They look like little like dots or whatever, but I haven't seen these realistic robots because that's
Look.
terrifying. That's like false advertising. And that, come on, man. I don't even want to have the thought of intimacy. Oh, no, thanks.
Oh my
There'll be
God,
no marriage.
they have sex robots.
I don't, what? So there are robots. Okay.
I wasn't going to say it, but they have them now.
Why? What? Why? There's how many people on this planet? 8 billion? And we're just going to go to robots. Is it just
right here?
Well, I can't see. Can you zoom in? Now it's pixelated. It looks like a Barbie doll.
Yeah, it does.
That's creepy. All right, y'all.
This is the one that goes around and talks to, this is the one that's been on.
What? Been
talk
on
shows
what?
and all that stuff.
Wait, what? Talk show. Why are we encouraging this? Anyone?
Sophia.
The fact that they gave her a name. She has no hair. That's not like okay. I'm not the most colorful crayon in the box. I'm not the sharpest pencil in the box, but it's why? You can't.
I'm ready to start.
Procreate
I'm ready
with
to start giving my opinion on this. Okay.
Okay, let's go.
You're
Don't like it, don't want it, no thank you. Exactly. No chips, no robot husband, no thank you.
Wait, I mean, they've had robots for forever.
Not as intimate partners or replacing your spouse. Have they?
No, well, no. Anyway, but there's been robots doing stuff forever. So, like that tedious labor type thing. It's like, so how do I gather the words correctly to say that? I mean, you're taking a lot of jobs away.
Yes.
But
Very sad.
I mean, okay, let's just go to the relationship thing since that's still fresh on my mind. Okay. There's a lot of lonely men out there that women don't give the time of day to.
Okay.
And there's a lot of women out there that guys don't give the time of day to.
So you're going to go to a robot.
I mean, what else do you got?
Well, they have things there to help you, but not replace a person. So you mean to tell me?
You're telling me that if you had the love of your life,
right,
and you had the choice to get a robot version of said person when they died, you wouldn't do it?
No. Have you not seen Wanda? Have you not seen the thing? Like no. I mean, here's my thought on it. Like, you can't replace people. I get it. We're talking about the relationship, y'all. You can't replace people.
What if you could put what if
That-
you could put what if you could put your spouse's brain into the robot so that robot is just your spouse. It's just it's just a robot body.
Okay.
I mean,
You've seen
we already
WandaVision,
went
right?
down this
You're kind of
that
going
rabbit
down.
hole.
You're going down the. No, you're going down the. Oh, hold on. Before I say this, because I don't want everyone to kill me on this. Hold on 1 second. Hold on, y'all. Because I live under a rock. I want to make sure I give the right credit. Okay. So why?
But anyway,
No, wait. I want to make sure I get the right. All right. Anyways, WandaVision. Have y'all seen WandaVision? Have you seen it? No, probably
No.
not, because that's not your forte. Okay. Well, there is a series of superheroes of WandaVision, and basically that's what happens. Her husband dies and he's a robot. Now, they don't go obviously into relations or whatnot, but at the same time, Marvel, I wanted to make sure because I didn't want to lose everyone. So you lose your significant other, right? And why would you put their brain in the robot? First of all. Second of all, like, I just don't. I get lonely people out there. I get that, but to have relations and a relationship with a human, to marry a rope, like, really? Like, that's just not.
I mean, it's better than getting a mail order bride.
Absolutely.
I mean, you're getting a mail order bride, but it's not a human.
Well,
It
is
cuts
it though?
down on human trafficking.
True. But like, my thing is,
But
like,
on the flip side, they're like trying to make. Oh, I don't even want to. Never mind. I ain't even gonna get into that. But
yes,
it's
exactly.
perversion. It's perversion.
It is,
You
like,
know.
I mean, it's just, well, I wasn't even thinking that. I was thinking of, like, my thing.
Well, you also got to remember, like,
Cloning.
this social. I mean,
Have you not seen Short
the
Circuit?
social aspect of today is different than we were growing up.
Yeah. And it needs to be helped, fixed. They're lost. They're confused. They're
Like, people don't. Everybody talks on a phone now. They don't even talk face to face anymore.
right. Exactly. But I would like to know what the intention is that they want people to marry robots. Like, that's my concern. I mean, if you look at the world today, there's a lot, my concern is, like, there's a lot of lost souls out there. Why don't we help them and get them, nurturing, support, comfort, and, love, as opposed to because what you're literally doing is the analogy of what's happening in Amazon. You're replacing people with robots. So you're stopping
Speaking of that, that's
procreation.
what subject we're supposed to be on.
And speaking of procreation, that's going to stop then.
Well, next thing you know, the humans
Don't.
with the humanoid robots are going to want to go to the catalog and order kid robot things to have a family.
Right. Yeah. Okay. So we obviously.
I mean, that's what it's going to end up being. If that's the case, I mean, you're not going to have an actual kid with the daggum thing. I mean, you're going to have to order one out of a catalog. And that's where the downfall comes.
Like the next? He said, what did he say? He said 20 years.
Our grandkids, or my grandkids.
Okay, so 20, 30, depending on give or take, and that's crazy. Like,
It's already happening. What are you talking about?
where has it happened? Name a situation where somebody married or is in intimate relationships with their robot, because I haven't heard of it. I mean, the last robot connection I've heard of was Wally, which is a cartoon of Pixar, and Short Circuit was back like in the 80s. I don't know of anybody marrying a robot or anything. And how are we okay with this? Do you know what robots do? They malfunction. They go on fire. They degenerate. They malfunction. Anybody? Just me? Anybody in the comments? For all y'all, let me know. Have you known anybody that is married or having relations or connections with a robot? Of course. Of course. Okay. Let's go here, shall we? Chinese man marries robot he built himself. Okay.
You you said it's never happened. I told you it did. And this is what I'm talking about right here. Look,
a Chinese artificial intelligence engineer has given up on the search for love and has married a robot he built himself. Zhang Jia, 31, decided to commit after failing to find a human spouse, his friend told Guizhou Evening News. He had also become tired of the constant nagging from his family and pressured to get married. So he turned to a robot he built late last year and named him Yin Yang. Really? Yin Yang. Seriously? Yin Yang. You couldn't even... Anyways. After 2 months of... Why is he dating her? What? Why would... That just took the cream of the crop. After 2 months dating... Why do you built her for marriage? Why are you dating? What is what did you have to look at
you
the protocol?
got to get to know each other.
What? It's a robot. He built it. He programmed it. He knows it inside out. You have to get to.
She's got to get to know him. You know what I'm saying?
You turn her off at night and turn her on in the morning. You don't need to get to know each other. What?
I wonder where he put the charging port.
I'll give you 2 guesses where he put the charging port. After 2 months of dating, he donned the black suit to he got a suit. Wow. The last ceremony he attended by his mother and friends in the weekend eastern of Hangzhou. She can't even bend her knees. She can't even bend her knees. Why?
I'm sorry, but this is so funny.
It's sad, scary, and crazy.
Here's
China
the biggest problem.
Has one of the worst gender gaps in the world, mainly due to sex selective abortions after the introduction of the country's criticized one-child policy, which for decades controlled how many children a family could have. That's insane.
You didn't know that?
Wow. I knew there was one child, but I didn't know I thought they gave them up for adoption. I didn't know they killed them.
They would, like all the that's the problem. They killed off all the females because they wanted all males because they wanted their name to keep going.
So you have a policy or an option where the woman can change her name to his name. Does that not make sense? Hello? Because I don't know what the Chinese culture, but in the Western culture, the woman takes the husband's name. Am I wrong? I mean, she has a choice, but traditionally, right?
Yeah.
So if you have a girl,
name,
okay,
you lose your name.
Right. So if you have a girl,
so if you have one child, right?
Oh, here we go with
and you're like, okay. Say you're like the last family in line, right?
Right.
You're like one of the last generations. There's only a couple with your name. Are you
Okay.
gonna want some boys to carry out that name, or you want some females or girls that change their name?
Why wouldn't you have the girls change their name? Because girls are the procreators and give birth to the
You're
kids.
getting it opposite. The boys would have to change the name.
What?
We're going down the worst rabbit hole ever. We're talking about this dude married a robot, okay?
The robot's
That
not
he
going to
built,
carry out his
that
name.
he dated for 2 months.
He
dated.
made it. He made the robot. Is the robot going to carry out his name? No. Is the baby robot going to carry out his name? No, because you know why? Because you can't procreate with the baby, can you?
Look at her.
Can't-
Man falls in love with robot.
I am very saddened how many lonely men are out there. I really
There's
empathize
lonely
with them.
women too. Look at this one.
But women are...
We're going deep. We're only
She's
30
not
minutes
even
in.
looking at him. He's reading
Yes,
to
she
her.
is. How do
beneath
you know
the
where her
bed.
eyes looking? You can't even see her eyes. Stop judging.
She cannot bend her knees.
Look, this guy got 2 of them.
Ah. The fact that this is real is terrifying. And the
it's
fact
horrible.
now I have less
Boom,
fear.
there it is. An epidemic of loneliness. Oh, they break this down. Check this out.
Wow.
Why would anyone marry a robot?
Exactly.
It's easy to write the people who marry robots off as mentally ill, but there's something bigger going on here. According to Dave Cat, there's a whole community of robosexuals who have given up on love with human beings and looking for to build love from scratch with silicone and computer chips.
I'm just saying.
Dave Cat likewise has opted out of the challenges of dating women. I'm not interested in having someone who may bail at any time or who transforms into someone unpleasant. That's understandable.
He'd rather get electrocuted in a rainstorm when he's outside dancing with somebody who can't bend their knees. I'm just saying. Just
I
me.
don't even want to go there. Oh, Lord have mercy.
You can't bend her knees, so that's a con in some way.
Oh, I don't even want to talk about that. There's so many wrong things going on in this. Anyway,
you started it. You said
you
that
went down the rabbit hole. We're talking about marrying robots now. We're talking about a workforce of robots.
Okay.
They already use them in the military.
Okay, that I get. That I don't mind. I'd rather save our soldiers and veterans and give them a high quality of life than we do
What
already
is the
now.
point?
What happened?
What's the point?
Point of what?
At that point, just
What
get
point?
the leaders together, put them in a ring, let them duke it out. Whoever
Right.
walks out of the ring is the winner.
There you go. I'm game. Absolutely. So, reeling it back to the beginning, what are your thoughts on robots in the workforce? Because we all have...
Like, I get the little mundane tasks. What about when AI takes over for, like, I mean, you already talk to robots when you call the bank now.
Yes, you do. You don't talk to a live person anymore.
And it's a pain in the butt to get a hold of a live person sometimes.
Absolutely. Unless you're like me and I annoy people out of, I annoy them and keep hitting 0 each time.
What are we going to do when they start building buildings? Because they already do. They 3D print buildings now.
I still don't understand 3D print. It has been explained to me millions of times.
They
Still don't.
3D print houses now.
I know, but I don't get it. We're dropping people off. That's not good. Okay. So, people, all right, give a thumbs up if you're in the chat for robots taking over, or thumbs down. What would you use your robot for if you were to build one, date one, make one, create one? What would you use it for? That's my thought. Hit us up in the chat as we move to the next topic.
Yo, I got a good video.
Okie dokie.
I had it up and then I had to go away.
Of course it did.
So if you haven't, of course you wouldn't, but there has been a lot of storms here lately.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Okay. A lot of tornadoes coming through.
Well, that's because
First off, I want to say my thoughts, prayers out to everybody that has been affected by any of these tornadoes, any of these bad storms, especially this evening. Make sure you're taking your precautions, watching the news. Who I like to watch is Ryan Hall here on YouTube. He's over on YouTube. He's a good weather guy to watch. He pays attention to all that. But one of the tornado chasers got this awesome drone footage of this tornado.
How was a drone not caught up in a tornado? That's what I want to know.
Look at that.
You didn't get sucked in.
Isn't that cool?
That's crazy. So is that water? Is that air? Is that particles?
Condensation.
Okay, cool.
All right, I lost y'all on that one. All right. Anyway, moving on. Look, I am a weather nerd, okay? I can't help it, but when I see like videos like this, I'm like, wow, that's amazing.
So I have a question to those weather nerds out there as I put this upon it. So why is it not legal to filter water?
Huh?
Why can't we collect water and then filter it and reuse it and boil it and steam it and all that good stuff? Just asking. Anyone?
What do you can't do that?
No.
For real?
Maybe on the East Coast, but no. Look it up. It is illegal to harvest, or whatever their verbiage is, to collect rainwater.
No.
Okay.
Because if you have a homestead, you can collect water.
If y'all on the East Coast, fill in the chat why we can't collect rainwater and reuse it. Just let me know.
Yeah, because there's a dude in like North Carolina or something like that he has a
You just better be careful he's not gonna get busted after blowing his top under the bus.
What are you talking about? He has a YouTube channel.
Oh, okay. I don't
and
know.
He has like a water collection. I hear you. You got me all looking all crazy stuff up. There you go.
Oh, wow. Okay. Oh, so then it's limited. Each state has its own water laws and regulations. But why would that even be a regulation and a violation? That's just dumb.
I don't know. So you don't hoard it?
But you wouldn't be hoarding it if you're using it to cook, clean, shower. How would you be hoarding it?
You're hoarding water. You can't be doing that. They're losing their tax money. Okay, you can't be doing that crap. You can't
Okay.
be doing that to the
fine.
government. Okay,
All right.
they got to have their tax monies. All right,
Sure.
can't be taking
Oh,
their
right.
monies.
Exactly. That's my thoughts on that. Next.
You can't be taking the government's monies. All right,
Oh, but they
they get a
can
little.
take ours.
They get a little. They get a little pissy when that happens. All right.
All right. I see. All right.
You'll enjoy this.
Researchers puzzle over rash of baby kidnapping monkeys. Wait, what? No, I read that wrong. Wow.
Oh, you
Researchers.
read that. I'm not. We're not going over that. Okay, that was like what?
Researchers puzzle over rash of baby monkey kidnap. Why does that
There
sound
we
weird?
go. You
Why
read
is
it wrong. That's why it sounds weird.
Okay. All right.
How you can't? There's no missing that. Researchers puzzle over abundant
See?
baby monkey kidnappings. I guess the wording that they use is not right for you.
See? Even you couldn't do it. Touche. All right, let's read more, shall we? Ding dang monkeys. On an island in Panama, wow, words are hard today. A fad that one researcher called viscerally disturbing has recently taken off among a group of young male monkeys. All right, these adolescents and juveniles have started to kidnap the infants of another monkey species, seemingly just for kicks. What? That's what scientists think after watching a bunch of male white-faced capuchin monkeys walking around with the baby howler monkeys clinging to their backs. The perplexed baby snatchlings, reported to the journal Current Biology, suggest that humans aren't the only intelligent species with youngsters that pursue apparently pointless activities that can be destructive to other creatures. Well, that's sad. Why are they you jerks? Man, see, they're just doing the sake of doing it to reduce the boredom. Well, give them something to do. Give them puzzles. What the heck? Give them food. The fact that they're just
You're gonna give wild monkeys puzzles to do. These are wild monkeys, Andrew. These are just monkeys in a zoo.
oh, I thought they were in a zoo. Oh, my bad. Oops. That makes a lot more sense.
We'll go up to a wild monkey and say, here's a puzzle. Quit kidnapping other monkeys.
That makes sense. Here's a puzzle.
Or food. You give them food. Take this apple. Don't kidnap little Timmy over there. God, next thing you know, they're gonna have babies. My baby got taken by a monkey last night. Just for shits and giggles.
I thought it was a zoo. Okay. Wow. Okay. Wow. An expert animal coacher at the Max Planck Institute of Animal Behavior in Germany and a member of the research team who's also an associate of the Smithsonian Tropical Research says they're doing it just for the sake of doing it, to reduce the boredom or have something to do to fill their time and space in their lives. All I think seeing that occur in other species is somewhat terrifying because it kind of reflects mirror actions as we do as people. Wow, that's crazy. He describes the capuchin monkeys as chaos agents that roam through the forest, ripping up, manipulating everything in sight, and says that they are similar to humans and chimps in many ways. They're highly innovative. They're highly explorative. They do interesting, strange things. Wow. So any of y'all going to this, what I thought was a zoo, give them a puzzle. Give them an apple. Let the chaos just subside. I thought it was a zoo. My bad.
No. You got any snakes up where you live?
Yo, speaking of, yes, but speaking, today, Junior, speaking of snakes, my boy in Australia caught a python and put it in his python cage until the next morning to be released because his dogs were barking. I was like, yo, the fact that you just decided that it was a nuisance, that you corralled it and put it in a cage to be released the next day, that's kind of crazy. But yes, to answer your question, there are snakes here. I don't know what kind of snakes. I know there's a gardener snake, which is black with a gold line. I know there is there was some sort of snake that was scaly. I don't remember. It was a couple years back. So go ahead.
I was going to let you ramble on for a minute.
Thanks. All right, where are we at? Snakes poke out from under the hood of a Missouri woman's car. That's terrifying. Oh my gosh, why? Why would you go in a car? And why would you not be afraid of that? Shall we read more? Let's take a deeper dive.
Is there a video? Oh,
Yeah, up top it said. I don't see anything. I see. Oh,
look at that thing.
oh, that's tiny snake. It's kind of a tiny snake, I think. He fits through the. Is that the sunroof?
That's the hood. How can you say that's a tiny snake?
I mean, it's not that big. I've seen bigger snakes. I mean, from the article,
Look at
my
that head
boy,
on that guy.
yeah, he's pretty. Pretty color. It's beige.
Just popped out of the hood.
Brown. That's crazy. He said hi. What's up? Missouri wildlife officials are okay.
My bad.
Reminding residents to check under the. Why would you check? Now, see, that's just a dumb statement. Check under the hoods because there's a snake there. Like, if you check under the hood, the snake's gonna attack you. Does that not really? Anyone? Just me?
It could get into the cab with you.
Okay, but they're advising residents to check under the hood. If you're not expecting a snake and you're not prepared, the snake, out of fear, will jump at you. So they're literally telling residents, putting people in danger. No? Nobody sees that? It's a concern?
I don't know. I'm kind
Missouri?
of over this article now.
What? Okay. Next.
It got bored.
Alrighty, next.
The headline was a lot more exciting than the actual article.
There you go.
Now this one.
Uh-huh.
This one.
Registration
knock your socks
open.
off.
Okay, cool. Registration open for clothing option. Wait, what? Registration open for clothing optional 5K. Registration open for clothing optional 5K race in South Carolina. So what? I don't understand. They're selling clothes. Oh. Why?
Talk about a brisk walk.
You think? Oh my gosh. Why would you? Okay. 161 people signed up to run an annual 5K race with an unusual twist. Clothing is optional. Why? The Carolina Foothills Resort, a nudist resort in Spartanburg County, said that this year's Buck Creek, really? Streak? Seriously? Buck Creek Streak? Wow. 5K already has a record high of number of people registered for the race. Why do you want to run with no clothes on? Isn't that cold in the mountains? Is it just me? I don't know. That's kind of crazy. You can go anywhere and do a 5K, but you can't go anywhere and run 5K naked. Did you know that? If you go to the turkey trot and drop your drawers, you're probably going to be arrested. I don't know why I would go any place called the turkey trot. That sounds weird in itself. This year's race offers option to go the extra mile and run 7.3K in honor of Mike Ward, who died of age 73 in 2017. People registered for the 7.3 race will also be eligible to win 5K, organizers said. A lot of people will come here for the first time during the 5K, which to me is pretty bold to come here for the first time to have that many people around. But a lot of people will come back after the visit because they'll have such a great time. Would you do that?
Me? Hell yeah.
I don't know. It has to be warmer. And I don't know. I don't know. That's weird. It's weird. It's weird. It's just weird. Like, yeah, it's just weird. You know how stinky that would be after 5K sweaty, stinky bodies? Nothing.
There's
Nothing.
no
Nothing.
hole.
What? Like how stinky that would be. That would be a stinky race. It's a great time. If it wasn't fun, we wouldn't have a record number of people. So wait, it happened already for the first time? Organized the first time videos report pass background check before being allowed on resorts ground. Why do you need a background check to go to a resort? Registration for newcomers is open until June 13th, while returning visitors can wait, that's weird. Free lunch and a day pass to explore the clothing optional resort. But the old tale is like these resorts, they're not like attractive people. They're like voluptuous people. You know, it's not
Old
like you're having
people.
super.
You got to be
super
very
model.
comfortable to be around a bunch of people naked.
Yeah, that's true. But I just think it's gonna be funky, like to do a race running naked. Like you don't have clothing to shield the sunburn. You don't have clothing to shield the smell. You don't have clothing to shield the sweat. That's just wow.
Oh, that's a funky race.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Uh,
Alrighty, what's next on the agenda?
all the things that would be jumping around in that race, boy. Oh.
Yes, absolutely. That and then like yeah, yeah. I mean, yeah. They would have porta
Do
potties.
what you do. Have fun doing it. I mean,
going to bathroom to be the porta potty. So yeah. Interesting. Good luck, y'all, with the race. That's crazy.
Yeah. Make sure you take you some baby powder
Sunscreen.
because the chafing is probably wild.
But the powder is dangerous. Isn't powder dangerous?
Oh yeah,
Okay.
it is talcum powder.
Yes, absolutely. Wedding guests
Talking about
flee.
tornadoes.
Tornado crashes the wedding party. This is not where we want to be. Okay. As tornado. Okay. Go ahead. All right. Till death nearly did them part. The nuptial before the nuptials even got a chance to start. Sure, most lovebirds like the idea of a whirlwind romance, but a whirling tornado is beating down on your big day venue. The thrill of head-spinning courtship goes flying out the window, along with everything initiated in that got nailed into whatever. I can't read. Along with everything not nailed to the ground. I'm mad that he's just like filming it and like mad. Is that the groom? There's a tornado.
Oh,
Here
wow.
it comes, reached the guests. Per chaotic post shared by the groom's sister. That's a dude. just me. That's a
I
dude,
think
right?
that's a different statement.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's crazy, man. Can't. Well, I mean, oh, that's crazy. However, frightening footage of the late was of the something, which has what's happening? Why can't I read tonight? Which has scared
Which
up
is scared
over.
up to 6.3 million TikTok views. Featured a large gray funnel swirling towards the wedding as freaked out folks ran inside the rustic establishment for cover. But
Wow.
rather than sheltering in place, like every good redneck, a few
Right.
terrified attendees wanted to hightail it home.
That's insane. Why would you do
We're
that?
forced to stay in a death bar, one of the well wishers said in a cyclone neared. If we wanted to leave, we can leave.
Wow.
This is not going to save us from if that hits us, another guy noted in the video, doubting the sturdiness of their hinky hidey place when pitted
Who
against
wrote
a
this?
severe squall.
Wow, that's crazy. She's got sneakers on. Go, girl. I like that. That's cool. Wow,
Well,
that's
she
crazy.
probably didn't want to get her nice high heels all nasty.
Yeah, but that's crazy. She's getting in the back of her wedding dress. You need to tip. Oh, she looks sad. For Janai on March 25th, bride from Washington, it was devastating downpour led the downpour of the big day. Oh, I know it's sad, but you make the best of it. It's okay. All right. Next.
They had a power outage and everything.
Well, that's
Poor girl. You only
Yeah.
get one, though. Well, most of the time.
This is true.
I mean,
This
I
is
guess
true.
in today's age.
You get 10.
How? What do you
Yes.
think? Have you ever seen those videos of those guys that sleep in those tents, like up on the side of a cliff?
Yes, I
hanging
want to do
there?
that. Yes, it's like an overhang. It's kind of crazy. Yes, I've seen that. That's awesome. Why? Oh no.
Well, you can pay to do it.
Yes, you can. It's like $600 or $800 of some sort. Yeah, I watch these vloggers that do this. Well, they do crazy things, but one of the videos they did was that. Okay, no, wait a minute. Hold on. Does she have like something
A
covering
harness.
her? No.
Yeah, it's a bed.
No, I know it's a bed. Does she have like a window or a casing over her?
What do you mean? She's in a harness.
That's great and all when she plummets and bounces off the rock. I'm asking when she sleeps, is there any covering over her? She has a harness. What's the harness
No.
gonna? Now that's crazy. What I've seen was people sleep in little pods or domes or glass domes. I haven't seen. Yo,
Look at that.
that's
I don't know if you can see this, but there's little steps right
yeah. Little. They're like what you call it? Those
little
telephone
rungs.
rungs.
And then there's ones you got to step
Bitty bitty.
sideways
Yes, you need
to
tiny
get
feet.
over to it. Look down
right.
here. You got to go come this way and then up.
I'll take a plane or something. That's crazy, dog. Like you wouldn't like. That's like good luck making it up to the bed. That's not even. Looks nice pillows, at least. But there's no
Well,
casing.
yeah,
That's kind of crazy.
she got to get an Instagram photo while she's up there. You know how it is.
Of
What
course,
I want to
because
know is where is this person standing? Or is that a
they're
drone?
taking the picture. It might be a drone.
Maybe
That's
another bed.
insane.
320-foot cliff.
That's insane.
323 feet up.
Like, I mean, I would like a cage kind of like rungs to kind of so I don't. What if you toss and turn, dog? You take one turn, you done. That's insane.
This is what you get when you rent it right here.
All right. In accordance, the veranda, really, the veranda-like platform, it's a plank that's over. It's not a veranda. You're not looking out on anything. The veranda,
Yeah,
which is
you are. You
debuted
got
as
the ocean and all that rocks and stuff.
part scenic spots outdoor adventure pack. It includes features wooden slats, a small double air mattress, a duvet, and a pillow. Yay. Great.
I wonder how much it is.
You got to Google it because I'm thinking, I want to say it was like 600. Wait, go back up. There was a would you keep going? 13.
Where?
Would you stop moving the thing? It's go up. Oh, for the love of Pete. Go up slow. Step. I'm going to punch you. Look between the two pictures. It says 13 something. Stop. It just cost
just
$13. Wait, what? $13.
That's it?
Stop it. That's not right. $13 for your
Do you get to
life?
stay all night though?
Says participants must also be between the ages of between 14 and 60, and anyone between 14 and 18 must be accompanied by an adult. The attraction is also off limits to those who weigh over 220 pounds or are shorter than 4'6". Prior to being ferried up to the cliff via cable car, guests must fill out a form that asks about the aforementioned details. Best guests pay just $13 to enjoy the attraction and receive a free cup of coffee upon arrival. Although we suspect they won't need to stay awake on this sky slumber, it appears the altitude has dissuaded thrill seekers since opening April 25th. Cliff has been welcoming nearly 400 visitors. So she's not sleeping there. She's just there. That's crazy, though.
So you got to climb up there, just take an Instagram
No,
photo.
she said the ferry. They got ferried up there.
Well, you get ferried to a certain point, and then you got to climb up there. How else you gonna do it?
Man, no, I'm good. I'm good. There's no
What do you
vessel.
mean?
I mean, I'm no.
Why? You just said you wanted to do it.
Yeah, but I didn't know there was no covering or anything. No,
That's the best part about it. You don't know if it's gonna rain on you.
But
Bird
how
might
long are you
poop
up
on
there?
your forehead.
Do people stay overnight there? I doubt it.
What do you mean?
Do they sleep overnight?
I guess. I don't know. It doesn't say.
Well, that's what you gotta find out. If you can stay overnight, so we can add adventure to this article. It just says it's $13 to visit. But are you visiting
Look,
overnight?
you get an Instagram photo and a cup of coffee, and you get your butt off of it. That's what happens. So you go up, you fart on it for the next person. They get to come up and take their Instagram.
That's just why we're going to that segment now. At this point in the show,
No,
that's what we're doing.
Nope.
Okay.
We're going to the National Geographic on some weird stuff.
Oh boy.
I don't know if we got to talk about that. I think I interrupted you right in the middle of this one.
It's a snail. What the shell? Scientists marvel at the snail. Oh yeah, wait a minute. Didn't we do this one? I think we did this one.
I don't know.
Did we not do this one? I think we did this one. Maybe we didn't do
Did
this
we do
one.
last week?
I think we did this one.
Well, we're gonna go to this one.
Yeah, let's move because I think we did this one. I could be wrong. I don't know, but it sounds familiar.
Okay,
What's next?
we're moving on then.
All right. Roll call. Where are y'all from? Hit us up. Thanks for your support.
Yeah, make sure you put
Ew!
stuff in that.
Why? Exceptionally well-preserved remains of a 5,000-year-old woman from the elite coastal culture found in Peru. Oh my gosh. She was petite and was she sleeping? How did she pass? Wasn't dinosaurs, obviously. What? How? Wow.
5,000 years ago. That's a
That's a long time.
long time.
That's a long time. A
Of
team
an
of
elite
archaeologists have
woman. It was elite.
elite merman in Aspero, an ancient fishing city. Hey, you should go there. City of Carao civilization, 3000 to 1800 BC, located in the province of Barranca near Lima. She was between 20 and 35 years old when she died and was entombed inside the building known as the Huaca de los Ídolos, one of three that sit atop a raised mound of heart at the heart of the sediment. The team was led by Ruth Shady Solis, who works the ministry culture in the permanent archaeological presence at that site. The woman offers a striking glimpse into nature and customs this pre-ceramic society. When people think of the pre-Columbian, American civilizations, three names come to mind invariably: Aztec, Inca, and Maya. Still want to know what I am. In full fact, the continents, both north and south, boast. Can you move up? Boast a number of those of others whose accomplishments, if less preserved or that by modern literature, were incredible. To name a few, there were Mississippians, the Olmec, and the Carral Supe civilization of Peru, which, despite being such a antiquity as to predate the pottery produced. Why are we just going off the center? Okay. The Carral Supe, to which the buried woman belonged, are recognized as one of the 6 societies that originated human civilization independent with contact with another already civilized society. All right.
I wonder what the oldest human being was ever found.
Yeah. Didn't we look that up once, or was that frozen human being?
I don't remember.
All right. That's crazy. Like, what was the first human being? The oldest confirmed human remains, a collection of 8 individuals, found that Jebel Irad in Morocco dated to around 300,000 years old. That's crazy. 300, that there were humans 300,000 years ago. Some of the oldest human remains of ever unearthed are the Omo 1 bones found in Ethiopia. For decades, their precise age has been debated, but a new study argues that they're around 233,000 years old.
That's wild.
Like, what do you think life was back then?
Shitty.
You think? Like, what did you
Very.
talk about? What did you do? Like, how did you stay busy for a day?
You had a lot of chores to do back then.
What? Like
And
what?
had a lot of time on your hand.
Right.
Well, I mean, you had to like grow your own food, hunt.
Right. Fish.
I mean, you had to survive back then. It wasn't like today you just walk up to the store, get you a loaf of bread and some processed ham and cheese, and then go home and eat it.
No, I know. Like, you had to forage for like vegetables, trial and error.
That long ago? Oh yeah.
Like Jonah already said he would sacrifice himself or sacrifice his friend, saying, "Here, eat this grape, or you'll be the test dummy of if this grape is poisonous or not." Check out episode like a month ago when we had that conversation. Like,
yeah.
Fishing. Like how did you okay, so like they're talking about South America and Egypt and all those areas. Like, you didn't have sunscreen.
Back then it was a rainforest, so
Yeah, there you go. So you had snakes, rain, mudslides, thunderstorms. That's crazy, man. That's crazy.
Over 130,000 years ago, it was a rainforest.
There you go. Wow. Then you had to fend yourself against like lions,
Everything
tigers,
back then.
bears, spiders, snakes,
Lions, tigers, and bears.
bugs.
Oh my.
Yes, exactly. Exactly. Hey, I was just saying that with the. I don't need the.
I was just
Anyways.
being a butthead. So what?
Yeah. So I don't think I don't think I would survive. I really don't. I think I may last 4 hours. What about you? Well, if I saw a spider or if I saw a python, I'm not going to really survive that. In the rainforest, am I?
You just run away. A spider?
Have you seen the sizes of the spiders in the rainforest? And there's not just one.
Hold that back up. Hold that back up. Hold that back up. And to compare the size of you.
Deadly.
Being a weenie.
Not deadly.
Yeah, get
Deadly.
out of here. Just don't go toward the spider. Walk away from it.
If you're sleeping, you're going to walk away from a spider?
That spider ain't gonna bite you.
What? Okay.
It's not like spiders have it out for you.
I nominate you to go on the next Survivor and go to a rainforest and sleep on the ground that nothing is going to attack you.
Squirrel, I've done that multiple times throughout my
I've
life.
not been in a rainforest. Stop it. You've been to the
I live in the woods.
That's not a rainforest.
We got rattlesnakes and we got venomous snakes all over the place.
Okay.
I was mowing the other day and rolled right over a copperhead snake.
All right. You're the next Crocodile Dundee. You got a winner.
No.
Woods versus rainforest. Do you know the difference between woods versus rainforest? Do you know the different cultures, climates?
There's not much.
Go to Google's and see what the comparison of a rainforest in South America and the woods wherever you are. See what the pros and cons.
That much. They got pythons. So what? We got mountain lions. They got
monkeys.
Jaguar.
They've got wild monkeys
that are kidnapping babies.
Maybe. You don't know that. You have tigers.
People camp in the Amazon all the time.
Who goes camping in the Amazon? Name one person that goes camping in the Amazon.
A lot of people. There's people that just do that.
Well, good for them. Great. They've got
just
the
because you live in your box doesn't mean some of us like to have.
I'm going to put myself in a dangerous situation where
it's
there's
a dangerous situation.
Monkeys. It is a dangerous situation if you're not properly
equipped. It is a semi-risk. You should worry more about mosquitoes than you should that stuff.
Mosquitoes, you have repellent. You get citronella candles. I've been bitten and welted by mosquitoes. You don't survive a venomous python biting or chopping your head off, do you?
First off, you are about to get jumped in the comments. Pythons are not venomous at all.
Whatever. They can choke and squeeze you. Can they not?
They're not going to.
How do you know? Have you had a conversation with the jungle? Have you had a conversation with the python lately and asked him, hey, when do you feel frisky? Do you want to just squeeze a human being? So you're telling me you're walking amongst the rainforest in the Amazon where there's, let's see, python, snakes, venomous spiders, monkeys, cats of all feral.
I'm going to start sending you these videos of this guy who walks around in the Florida Everglades, walking up on freaking alligators,
Well, they're
smacks him
just
on the
crazy.
tail.
It's Florida. He's in the sun too much. I'm
That
talking.
should show you that anybody can do it. All you got to be is a little bit crazy, and we know you are.
I am, but not that crazy to optimally volunteer my life of the survival of the fittest in the Colombian rainforest. That's not happening unless I have gear and weapons and a machete. That's not going to happen. I'm not just
stop
going to
it.
gallivant into. Okay.
You are so glamour. You're a glamour girl. Aren't you?
No. Whoa. No. Far from it. Totally.
You're
far
that kind of girl that likes glamping. You got to have RV with everything.
No, it's not.
No tent.
No, it's not. No, I will totally I pitched a tent at my friend's house in the backyard and we slept on the floor. Yeah. Glamping is having a functional bathroom, having running water and all that stuff.
I'm going to the lake this weekend. I'm going to go camping.
Sure. Are you going to cook your own food? Are you going to fish and hunt your own food?
I'm going to fish. Probably won't eat them.
Are you going to eat the fish you catch?
I might, if I'm the only one that eats it.
Okay. And how are you going to feed yourself?
We take food with us.
Okay, so that's
it's a
glamping.
planned camping trip.
It's glamping.
Not. You can take dehydrated foods.
Sure. Nuts and berries. That's what you're going to
It's not hard to catch fish.
I didn't say it was hard to catch a fish. I'm saying if you're talking about being all hoity-toity and like, you know, the Renaissance man going camping, then you don't need to bring your own
talking
food.
about
You're
getting bitten by a freaking spider and eaten by a python while you're in your tent in the rainforest. I'm telling you, you got more chance of freaking getting bit by a freaking mosquito and getting malaria. First off,
have you not read the There's been articles where a woman has got decapitated by a python. We saw it 2 weeks ago. She was out.
We know that. She was probably messing with it, seeing it in the daggum garden. It was trying to probably get the rabbit that was eating her carrots. She tried to say shoo shoo, and it was like, oh, I'm going to eat you. You know what I'm saying?
All I'm saying, it's more of a risk to go in the Amazon than in the woods. The only caveat,
of course it is, but I'm telling you, it's the same concept.
Just said it wasn't. You said it's the same. It's not the same.
It's the same thing.
Sure.
You got snakes that are venomous, all right, in both places.
Okay.
You got mosquitoes in abundance in both places.
Okay.
You got spiders that are poisonous or venomous in both places.
Okay. Uh-huh.
You both got big cats that'll get you.
Okay.
So what's the difference?
In the Amazon, it rains
bears. Okay. What are you saying? We got bears, right? I'll sleep with a cuddly lion any day instead of a bear. Okay.
Did you see that Instagram account of the people? I don't know if they're in Poland or somewhere over there that actually have a grizzly bear as a pet. Have you seen that account?
No. Yeah, I can't.
I'm going to send it to you. But here's my thing. In the Amazon, you can't see anything around you. In the forest, you can hear and have a vantage point of where things are coming from. Did you not see that? Do you not want to see what I'm talking about? Anyone? Just me?
just because you're on a trail
Yeah.
in a cleaned out area.
Yes. You have
Okay.
more of a
We're getting,
vantage
we're
point
getting
to
way too into this. We're getting way too into this. Okay.
All right, what's next? Then
Either way, there's risky camping. It doesn't matter.
put in the comments if you'd rather camp in the rainforest in the Amazon of South
I
America
would do either
or
because either
wherever you are.
it would be an adventure. Squirrels just hiding in her blocks.
That's where I know I'm safe. I'm not going to get eaten by a python. I'm not going
She
to
is
get
a
stuck.
low risk, low reward type of person.
My fear is
You don't
stepping
even
out.
play she don't play the lotto, do you? You don't play scratchers, even if they're for free. Huh?
No, why would I do that?
Exactly.
That's
Look
crazy.
at there. You see that?
Why would I spend money where there's a 0.0000000?
No, I just said even if they're for free.
It's clickbait. It's a hook. It's like that's why the
See, there
lottery
you
is
go.
so
People have gotten
big.
rich off that lottery.
Yeah, 1 out of 1,000,000. It's not like every day somebody wins the lottery and they don't win a lot.
Hey, you
If
could
they
be that
do,
person.
okay, sure, I'll be that person. Absolutely, cool. Next topic. Now that we're
Oh, I
getting
got some
between 5 and
goodness.
3
I got some
people.
weird. I got some craziness. You ready for this?
Okay. Yes, sir. Looking for the teen girl battles jellyfish to complete 27-mile swim. May soon be the youngest to finish in the top 7 ocean. Yo, did I ever tell you I got stung by a jellyfish? That was excruciatingly painful. Like,
Did somebody pee
whoa.
on it?
I don't think so. I don't remember how they got it off. It was in South Carolina, Myrtle Beach. I don't remember. How did they get? I don't remember. That's a good question. I don't know if the whole jellyfish was wrapped. I think it's just its little thingies were around my leg. But yo, that was painful. New Zealand's Cook Strait
bet.
is considered. Why is there a cat peeing again? Can you please? That's. Let me know when it's gone. New Zealand's Cook Strait is considered one of the most dangerous stretches of open water in the world. Strong winds can produce violent storms, massive waves, unpredictable currents. Jellyfish litter the surface. Sharks lurk in the depths below. You know, I wasn't ever fearful of the ocean until I really looked at the ocean, and there's a lot of crazy stuff in the ocean. Like, it's a whole new world down there. Pun intended for Little Mermaid Disney people. That's kind of crazy. And yet 17-year-old Maya M was determined to cross it. The Californian teen is hoping to become the youngest person ever to complete the famous Ocean's 7, the most daunting open water swims across the world. The Berkeley native swam across the English Channel last summer and has also crossed the Catalina Channel near Los Angeles and the Molokai Channel in Hawaii. In April, she took on the Cook Strait, which also required facing one of her greatest fears, jellyfish. That's crazy. Even when I was getting in the water, I was already like, I'm scared. I don't want to see a jellyfish. The entire time, I was just fighting myself mentally to kind of get over that fear. The Cook Strait separates the north and south islands of New Zealand. Marathon swimming guidelines only allowed Maya to wear a swimsuit, not a wetsuit. That stinks for her attempt, leaving her more exposed to the fearsome. Why would you? Can you turn off the cat? Can you stop the cat from? Thank you. All right. It says for her attempt, leaving her more exposed for fearsome jellyfish, some frigid water temperatures that peaked nearly 60 degrees. And to make matters worse, ocean currents made her swim twice the distance of the actual street, turning it a 13.67 mile to a 27,000 marathon. Yo, that's crazy. I actually saw a YouTube vlogger do this, but they had wetsuits on, and that's just crazy. But yeah, like the jellyfish experience, it went right up my leg to like my upper thigh, and I don't think the jellyfish. Well, I'd have to ask my family. I don't think the jellyfish was attached. It was just like the tentacles, but that was crazy. It was very, very, very
Bet.
stingy.
I heard it's excruciating.
Yes, yes. But how
was
we
like
got
burn.
the tentacles, yeah, it was very burning. As far as the tentacles, I don't know, to be quite honest, how we got it off my body, but it was painful. So yeah, so swimming 27 miles is kind of crazy. The fact that she only wore a sweatsuit and it was 60 degrees, that I'm good. That's quite all right. Not a fan of cold
60
water.
degrees would feel pretty good.
Pardon me?
What are you talking about? 60 degrees feels pretty good.
That's an ice bath. What's wrong with you? 60
What are
degrees is
you talking about?
60-degree water is cold. Is
I'm not listening to you anymore. That was what
60 degrees is
in
cold.
what in the world would you think 60 degrees is an ice bath?
Because it's cold. I don't like
Bro,
being cold. I wonder
an
how
ice
I
bath
have to
is
test
like
out.
40.
I have to
Have
test
you
my
ever taken
water.
an ice bath?
No.
Oh, you
I
should do
did take a shower when it was like really, really like to the most extreme cold. I only lasted like 5 seconds. It was ridiculous. I
Oh no,
can't
I
do
do
the
one
Chris
every
Helmsworth
shower.
thing. What happened?
I do one every shower.
You do a cold shower?
Uh-huh.
For how long?
Usually I don't time it. It's usually a minute or two.
What?
Yeah,
That's
just rotate.
what do you car wash? No, obviously you
You just
rotate that
rotate.
and you be numb. That's no, man.
It's not that bad.
It's not that bad. Okay, sure. All right, not that bad. It's
Bro,
freezing.
ice baths are awesome.
Ice baths, I wouldn't
Cold
do.
showers are nothing compared to ice baths.
True,
Or-
but that's crazy. I
We
attempted
used to do ice baths like 3 times a week.
See, now I just
Me
got
and T.
That's crazy.
That was great. We'd get like 40, 80 pounds of ice.
Why would you do? I mean, it's supposed to be healthy. It's like a shock to your system, but nah, man.
Great.
Nah, man. That's
Even the cold showers are great.
I used to do them, and my girlfriend was just like, you not Chris Hemsworth, because I watched a whole documentary of his except for the last episode, and some of the stuff he did was crazy, but like 60 degrees is cold to me. Like it has to be like at least 7. I know some people are like, oh, that's bath water, but I'm tiny. I'm a petite person. I don't have much on my body.
That's like room temperature water.
Yeah, I don't know what's healthier, a hot shower or a cold shower or a mix of both. Because one does something in they have opposite, or they have, here we go, I found them. They have hold on. I wanted
I think they both are, but I think
it's
they
crazy.
both are.
Because like a hot shower, I could do a hot shower. I don't know how long, but I could do a hot shower. Like where I come up and I have difficulty breathing of hot, not burning, but hot. But cold shower, no, I'm good with that. I just sent you something. I want you to see if you could bring that up, because this is what you would be. But yeah. Check it out.
I don't see
Did you see it?
anything.
I sent it to you. Oh, I sent it to your. My bad. So, y'all, what you do? Would you do a hot shower or a cold shower? What is the ideal temperature for you guys?
I don't know, but it's time.
Oh no, that time?
It's time.
That time? Shall we? Where'd it go? Where'd my? Hold on. Hold on. Where'd my little guy go? Oh, where'd it go? Here we go. La 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 la. Hold on. Let me prepare. Where'd it go? I sent it to you. There we go.
I got it.
All right. It's that time, y'all. That time, that time, that time. All righty. If you know, you know. If you don't, be prepared. Put all eating utensils down, drinking, all happy things, because it's hidey ho time. All right, let's go. Why? I didn't know I was getting into 3 years ago. Substitute teacher spreads feces. Wow, faces. They spelled it all wrong. Over park before child's birthday party in revenge attack on head teacher. Yo. Wow. The principal daughter attends her class. Let's read more, shall we? Oh goodness.
I hope they used fun words
Gloves?
like the last that we did.
A Florida substitute teacher has found a peculiar way to set an apparent grudge against someone at her school. Ladies, can we just stop beating into the stereotype that we're crazy? You're making a bad rep for all of us. Heather Carpenter, a substitute teacher at Philippi Shores Elementary School, will be arraigned on Friday for allegedly spreading human excrement on the tail. Oh. Okay.
Get through it, Andrea. Get through it.
My mouth is watering. Okay. For allegedly spreading human excrements on the tables and grills of a public park to sabotage the school principal's birthday party for her 6-year-old daughter. Witnesses saw the 42-year-old educator. Come on, man. 42-year-old educator wearing rubber gloves and a face mask, allegedly
Smearing it.
smearing human fecal. Why are they spelling it wrong? Fecal matter around 6:30 a.m. on the 1st of December nearby a pavilion at Urfer Park. Oh gosh. The police spoke to the principal, who said there was an ongoing dispute between her and the substitute teacher. The principal's daughter is in Miss Carpenter's class. When investigators visited the home of Miss Carpenter, a 42-year-old confessed that to the revenged filed sabotage attack, according to police. Police officers that she
told police officers
Okay,
that
I was like,
threw.
what's happening? She threw the excrement around the pavilion because she was disappointed over a complaint filed at school was being handled and wanted to break up the birthday celebrations. Miss Carpenter was arrested on December 7th on suspicion of criminal mischief. Courts report that she was released the following day on a $2,500 bond. Yeah. I mean, really? You had nothing better to do than, I don't even, Now my crazy brain is like, is it her fecal matter? Whose fecal matter was it? Where did she get the fecal matter? And why? Just why? That's okay. That's come on, people. We're not monkeys, and we are degenerating as
It's always something weird, man. It's like
it is.
they
It's
always
like
it seems like these people always take it out on the kids.
right, like
It's
I
weird. It's like
mean,
it's a birthday party. Why are you messing up her day on your freaking accord with your freaking bull crap?
crazy.
This was a fun one.
A lot of dogs are going crazy in my neighborhood right now. I'm kind of concerned if there's a bear out. Antarctica gained 200 billion tons
What does it
of ice.
matter? You're in your house. You're not in a tent outside with them.
Really? That's why I stay in my little rock.
I'm just
Near my-
saying. I'm
That's why I
just
stay.
saying.
I'm just saying I'm safe. Although, no, I don't even want to go there because I just stopped my bear dreams. So we're good. All right. Antarctica gained 200 billion tons of ice. Wait, what? 200 billion tons of ice during recent 2-year period, surprising scientists. Why did we get all this ice? What's happening? All right, let's see. Antarctica was in the news this week, surprising way. It was gaining ice rather than losing it. That's weird. When Antarctica ice sheet loss has averaged around 147 giga. What the heck is a gigaton? Per year per year for the period of 2010 to 2020. That's a decade. A remarkable reversal occurred on the opening of this decade. Researchers of the that university was led by Dr. Wei Wang. Really?
Boy, that's a hell of a name.
I can't. I don't make this up, people.
What's your name? I'm Wee Wang.
Dr. Wei Wang, nonetheless. Oh,
Dr. Wee Wang. Sorry,
Mr.
Dr. Wee Wang.
I'm probably pronouncing it. I mean, I don't
maybe out of
maybe
line tonight.
Wei Wang. Either way, we. I can't. That's crazy. Oh my gosh.
Oh,
Million
people are
apologies,
so
Mister.
funny.
But wow. And Professor Young Zhang Shen, what's happening? Reported that East Antarctica's Wilkes Land and Queen Mary Land region recorded 108 gigatons of average ice sheet mass gain per year from 2021 to 2023. All right. Before we move forward, can we see what a gigaton? Oh, 1 gigaton
it's right there. If you would have kept
it's
reading.
equivalent to 1 billion tons. And 108 gigatons is equivalent to the weight of 1.5 million of America's flagship aircraft carriers. To use a silly bit of context to aid the reader in their imaginings. Thank you. The growth period included several years which various parts of the globe saw some of the highest temperatures on record. All right, so what's going on in the world?
So does that mean we're in like a global cooling or something? If that's what that means?
Does that mean we're in the beginning of an ice age?
Oh,
That it? Because I'm wondering if y'all know, from last week. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. If what we said last week, flooding, is that part of it? That's what's happening.
ooh, yeah, that's a good point, but that's because that's going to heat up the Pacific Ocean.
What?
All that lava is going to heat the Pacific Ocean up. creating a warm surge in the ocean, melting more ice.
What? I'm
For
talking
real, do
about.
I need to explain that again?
Yeah, you lost me at surge.
Bro, that was a lot. That was a deep thought.
Okay, so I'm saying if the gigatons of water is rising and you came across with the lava melting,
That don't
doesn't that
connect.
equal flooding? Because if you
No.
have a high water
No,
level,
because it would be like when you
are you
throw an
getting all
ice
mad now?
cube into a what
Yeah,
are you talking about? No, 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 no.
if you put
That'd
an
be
ice
like
cube in
throwing
a cup
one
of coffee,
ice cube. Listen. That's like taking a full glass of water, putting in an ice cube, and thinking because the ice cube melts, it's going to overflow. It doesn't do that.
what if you put it in coffee?
It's the same thing. It's still liquid.
Okay, what if the coffee is to the brim and you put an ice cube in it?
You're going to spill a little bit of coffee, but when it melts, it's not going to flow over.
But you're still spilling.
Yeah, but okay. Say you place it in there without spilling a drop, it will still not overflow
How do you know?
because I've done it. I've tested that theory.
Stop it.
I have. Okay.
If you
After
fill
we get
a
off, write this
vessel
down right
of
now.
water,
Write it down. You're going to go into the kitchen. You're going to fill
I
up a
will do it
glass
right now.
to the
I will
very
do
brim.
on air. I will do this on air, dog. Hold on. I don't want to mess up my electronics, though. Let me see. All right. You know what? I'm going to brave this storm, y'all. Jonah's going to entertain you. I'm going to get a cup of water and an ice cube, and I'm going to sacrifice my clothing and body.
No, just do it after the show. Just do it after the show.
Okay.
And then the next time we come on, you can video it, send it to me, and then we'll add it to next week's show.
Why would I video it if I'm doing it after the show when I can completely do it on the show here?
Yeah, but now we're going to be wasting everybody's time and all that stuff.
So then we'll do it next time. Fine. Next time the show, we'll do the experiment. So stay tuned because Jonah doesn't think that the water is not going to go overflow.
It's not going to.
If you fill a cup to the very tippy top and put something in it, it will overflow.
Okay. Put the ice cube in there first.
No,
Then,
that's not.
No. Stop. Because
Nope.
you're taking this out of context. Okay. Taking it out of context.
How?
Take the ice cube, put it in a glass, then fill it up to the brim. It will not fill up that cup anymore when that ice cube melts.
I agree with you. I wasn't going on that concept. I was going on the
I
concept.
wasn't saying when you drop the thing in there, it's not going to overflow.
You didn't
What I'm
say
saying
that.
is when the ice melts, the level doesn't change.
If you put the ice cube in first.
I'm saying when the ice melts.
And I'm saying you get a cup of water first, then put the ice cube in, it will overflow. Hence,
I'm saying the water when it melts isn't going to overflow the cup. I'm not saying you ain't going to fill it up.
This analogy
The
is
water that's already frozen in Antarctica is the water that's already in the ocean.
Yes, it's in the ocean.
So it's already in the ocean.
It's building up.
Yeah, but it's the water from the ocean.
So what if it rains?
What does that got to do with it? Where are we going with this? Our poor listeners right now are like, what the hell is going on? You poor people. You gotta listen to this.
Because I'm just saying,
I don't
had
understand what the hell you're saying. You said, I'm gonna freeze some water and then I'm gonna have some extra.
yes,
No.
and when yes, you will.
No, it's the frozen water from the ocean. So
Okay.
there's no extra water.
If it rains and you add
That
water,
don't matter.
yes, it does. That's what the study.
Don't, because the water that's falling is from the ocean.
If it rains, you're adding
What
more.
is rain, Andrea? It is evaporated water.
But if it's frozen, it rises. That's what they're saying.
God. We're talking about that flood from the tinfoil hat time. You're saying that the water that was already in the ocean that froze is going to melt and cause a flood.
Never mind.
That's like saying I'm going to put the ice tray in the freezer and then I'm going to take it out, and when it thaws, it's going to overflow.
Okay.
You get me?
No. But it's a moot.
That's where we're going.
It's a mute point.
Moot.
Moot.
Our poor listeners. I'm sorry, people.
So, getting back to this.
I don't even know where the hell we're at. We're done with that. We're done with that. Well, for a stupid fact, just to go along with this, every day for the next 10 days is going to be the same backwards.
What?
Yeah.
5, 2, 0, 2, 5. 5.
Don't think too hard into it.
Wait. Hold on.
The days are the same backwards for the next 10 days.
Okay.
People. Just a little fun fact. That's all. I just wanted to bring it up. We're not going to dig too deep. I just wanted to say that. I seen that. I was like, I'm going to share this with my people. We're not going any further. That's it. Tell your friends. It's a little fun fact. Now, we're going to go ahead and go over here to this little video right here that Andrea sent me.
Yes. That I'd rather deal with in your neck of the woods than the Amazon.
It's not a video.
Yes, it is.
It won't let me play.
Oh, come on, man.
This ain't my fault. That's your fault. You sent me something.
Well,
there it is.
how do I send it to you?
Hold on.
I sent it to you on the other. I also sent it to the other platform. So check that one, because that you could play the video. There you, oh, look at. I'd rather be with that dude.
Hold on. Stop. Stop. Okay. Okay. I don't know if you can see this right here. Okay. Let's look at this one. Let's just, okay. I can do it that, but I gotta stop this at the right time.
Yeah.
Look
See?
at the size of his head. Okay. Hold on.
Yes, I know. He's showing you his feet.
That is a log. Okay, people. That is a log. Look at his head. Okay.
But he's having fun.
Stop.
He's showing you he needs a pedicure.
Stop it. Look at the size of that. That's almost a tree. Look at this man's hand versus the mouth. Okay.
That's why I'm saying I'd rather hang out with that dude than anything in the Amazon. You feel me? You see? He's being cuddly. He's brushing his teeth. And Jonah went. This, ladies and gentlemen, is where Jonah freezes and
I'm not frozen. I'm still in awe about how big this guy's hand is compared to that mouth. Like how you just got a snack.
he's
in
doing
your
yoga.
hand. He's not doing yoga. He's showing him his funky bits. Look. Oh my God. Did you see how close his fingers came to be gone?
Did he poop? Is that poop on the floor? Come on, man.
Yes.
Aw,
He's showing his bits.
Yeah, but he has dingleberries. That's a problem.
Look at that mouth. Look at the fangs. Oh my. It's just, look at that.
Yeah, she's petting him.
That's not even a full grown. Oh my God.
I told you there are people that are hanging out with them.
Look at the.
Yep.
Y'all are dumb.
Yeah.
People
you need to go on there. People go and meet this picture and go and have wedding pictures.
Andrea, this must be for you. Check your inbox.
Yeah, I'm live. Thanks for your support. I'll check it in a minute when I'm done. Yeah, it's assalamu alaikum. Yo, but for real, like, look. Here, let me show you. I showed you this before, right?
Yeah, you showed us that last week.
Yeah, that's the dude. Yeah. That's the dude right
Go
outside.
out there and do that with him. Go out there and give him a snack. See what he does.
Actually, you know what? I left peanut butter by accident in our garbage can, and I totally forgot it. He just like piggyback bounced on it.
Go out there and hold it to him. See what he does. You take a video of that and say, "Oh, he just wants a pedicure." No, he wants your hand.
But look at that. I mean, that's dangerous, yes. But not as dangerous as the Amazon wildlife.
Bro, come on.
For real.
I don't even know how to top that.
I told you. You didn't believe me. I told you.
It's tinfoil hat time. Tinfoil hat time.
Do we have our guy up? Our dude up? Where is it? La 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 la.
Tinfoil hat time.
Where is it? Here we go.
That was perfect timing. Good job.
Isn't it? Woohoo!
Tinfoil hat time, people. Take it for face value. It may not be true. But here we go. Ready?
What's wrong with his ears? What happened to his ears?
It's a earpiece.
Oh.
Oh, it's a pencil.
All right. For anybody that didn't know, because our media is an absolute dumpster fire, last few years in the United States, there's been a surge in dementia cases.
Yeah, man. For real.
Been doing a bunch of research, throwing a bunch of money, trying to figure out exactly why there's such a surge happening. Well, they announced this morning that not only did they discover a cause of it, but there's also a lawsuit about it. Turns out that the plastics that we're storing our food in is causing it. Plastic bags, Tupperware containers.
Great.
The microplastics is getting into our food. We're eating it, and then it's contaminating our brain and causing dementia. And the company that they found is causing this, Ziploc. Microwavable bags, freezer bags, even the little Ziploc storage containers. Here's actually a little list of exactly which ones are causing it.
51-page Ziploc.
You know, it's funny. You used to mention microplastics, and people would laugh at you. You know, stay safe.
Yo.
Isn't that wild?
It's kind of wild, but it's kind of legit per se. Only because move to your right, so you're in this shot. Move to your right. Your other right. Move to your right. There you go. No, the other way. The other way. Other way. Move to your left. Move to your... Okay. So... it's kind of crazy that this is kind of coming up now, because I would probably say, although I eat one ingredient kind of foods and whatnot, I will say that because of the amount of food that's made, it is stored in plastic. And for all y'all who don't know, who do know, yeah, I'm a squirrel, but if any of y'all had a conversation with me outside of my line of work, it's terrifying. I cannot remember anything. I cannot allegedly read words sometimes, and let alone remember a thought. I will literally be in a conversation with someone outside of my career, stop in mid-sentence and totally forget what I was saying. So that's kind of concern, you know, because I don't think, based on what
You've done
he's
that
saying,
on a couple of episodes too.
Pardon me?
You've done that on a couple of episodes too.
Yeah. And it's crazy because my family will say to me, dude, how do you stop in mid-sentence, forget what you were saying? Like this week, I thought today was Wednesday, all day today, literally, no joke. Now, some people alluded to I don't leave the house at all, except once or twice, and that's on weekends when I'm with family, because I'm in my cave or underground all the time on virtual. But if you think about it, to kind of talk about this topic, what products outside of produce, which allegedly are sprayed, what products out there aren't delivered or manufactured or shipped without plastic?
That's a good point.
That's crazy. Like fast food, you have plastic forks, plastic knives, everything is plastic. And so the fact that dementia is coming, I think it also plays a factor in level of functioning, aside from the technology that we use at our fingertips. Bless you. So, yeah.
There's all kinds of stuff coming out. There's all kinds of stuff that these scientists are saying nowadays that contradict everything that we've known.
Exactly. And that's what's crazy about it, is people have been saying this, and it was either hush hush or they're crazy. And then it's that, 6-month, 2-year rule. Just wait, and then you'll get the real deal. But think about it. I mean, if you're looking at today's world, everything, even our clothing, even our, like your headphones, your microphone, everything that we do is now plastic.
I had to bring this up. Speaking of headphones, did you see this thing going around where all these podcasters and streamers and stuff now have an indention across their head right here from their headphones?
Crazy. My father has indention from his glasses on the side of his head.
But a big old dent in their head. You can see from the headphones being too tight on their head.
Same thing. Thing with people with hats. They put it snug so they can keep it on their heads, but like, look at the indentation in the hair and then the skull. Like, it's crazy.
Yeah, you ain't lying. I got an indentation right there.
That's what I'm saying. Like, it's crazy.
Probably
like,
what's messing with my IQ.
Sure, that's it. A hat, right? Nothing else, just a hat, right?
Nothing.
Of course, nothing, right?
My air's cleaner than your air.
True. This is true. Our air is disgusting. No, for real. For real. East Coast has all of the cities and the exhaust from all the vehicles and God knows what have you. And then all of the factors and the components of the, the aircrafts,
Aircrafts.
Yeah, exactly. But that's crazy. Like, I mean, and then look at all the conditions that are now happening over the last 2 decades of the mental health condition. Why is everybody aiming to get diagnosed? Why is there conditions and the lifestyles that we lead?
I don't know. There's a lot of societal things that go into that stuff too.
You know
what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
A lot of societal stuff. They're saying a lot of things about the vaccines and all that stuff too.
Yes, sir.
But
what is it now? We're going on 5 years now since the nonsense. Well, no. We're in year 6, dog.
Of don't say
the craziness. Of the craziness.
Yeah.
That just came to my head. We are literally in year 6 of the new wave.
Crazy.
Wow.
There's a new wave, or is it just the same crap? They're just calling it something else.
No, it's a new wave, more intense stuff.
I wouldn't know. I don't pay attention.
Right. So let's see what the high notes are. Do we have another highlight?
As it is, I would pay attention.
What happened?
Huh?
What'd you say? You don't pay attention?
Yeah, I don't pay attention to that stuff.
No, you don't want to give energy to it. Absolutely.
No.
That's why I live right there under a rock and unplugged.
And you get all the craziness that I get to give you.
Yes, that's why I look forward to.
I bet Andrew's look on life or look at the world is just like, what in the fuck is going on?
I got one of my boys. Oh my gosh. Every time I see him, he lets me know of the latest news of and I don't want to spoil it. For some reason, he enjoys it, so I'm not gonna. Don't take it, but he lets me know of the recent crossovers of people, and I'm like, wait, what? I'm like, oh yeah, blah blah blah, and I was like, when did that happen? Oh, 3 years ago. Really? Totally thought the person was still here. Wow, that's crazy. So yeah, so that's his little thing that he enjoys doing every time we meet. He's like, hey, guess what? And I'm like, what? He's like, oh, so-and-so. And I'm like, oh, that's wow. Okay. Yeah.
That's never fun. Having that friend.
It's not having no. News. Well, it's you know what it is? It's not our friends. Not that not any news is good news of somebody doing that, but it's like celebrities. I'm like, oh, how is that or something like that, and I'm just like, oh, they're not here anymore.
Somebody died today.
I'll wait to be informed when that time comes.
How are we
doing on the news? What's the latest and greatest? What can we start winding down on good, happy stuff? Crazy stuff.
Oh, that's it. That's actually it. That was it.
How do we have so much?
No, we went through it all.
No.
We didn't get rabbit holes
We didn't get an update on the ice ball in Florida. We didn't get an update on the pyramids. We didn't get an update on the flooding. We didn't get an update on that. Are they just not
flooding? Oh, that flooding. Remember, it's between now and the end of the year.
Sweetheart, we are at the middle of the year in 11 days.
I know.
10 days.
It specifically
1,
said
2, 3, 4, 5,
between
6, 7, 8,
now
9,
and
10,
the end of the
11.
year.
That's crazy, though. That's a big gap.
So they
That's
gave you literally, they said, look, it's between now and the end of the year. So
That's
in
good.
this moment now, it's now to the end of the year because it hasn't happened yet.
That's crazy.
So from now, actually, like right now.
Right now?
Right. Yeah.
How about now?
Hey, it might have happened just a second ago. So we can't say that.
Or then. But then that
So
would
right
be
there.
then. That's not now. So.
But
we have
then
to
is
find-
now.
Now is now, but then was then.
But now is then.
Now is then. Now is now. Your
But
now
now we're
is then.
saying it's now to the end of the year. That's when
That
it's going to happen.
is how many days? That's a lot of days.
But we also read the article where it debunked it and said that it was just going to be some baby little volcano.
Did we? I don't remember that.
Yes.
Okay.
And then the Florida poop ball, they never came back out with anything.
They never came out with that. So we didn't.
And
what
then
about
the pyramid stuff? Some scientists said it was bull, so we don't know yet.
All right, so we got 6 months to find out because usually that's the turnaround time.
It'll be next year. It'll be the anniversary of this episode right here.
There you go, which is 5/20/25, which is also 5/20/25 backwards.
Yeah, for the next 10 days.
Wait, is it 5/20/20? 5/20/25 backwards. Wow, that's crazy. Did y'all know that? That's interesting. Wow. Any final stories we've got? You sure come on, man. We had a lot. I don't think we went through everything. I think there's something that we didn't unveil with all the hard work you put
That was
in.
everything.
Are you serious?
I promise. We went through everything. We didn't go through that many rabbit holes this time.
Bone Gen 2
That was it.
news. We didn't do that one. You didn't do these. You didn't do the genetic index. The last.
Oh, do you want to really do? Is that the last thing we want to bring up?
No,
That's the last thing we want to bring up.
No, let's do the Mario Nafal one. Let's do that one. That looks fun.
The what?
The Mario Nafal. Here, I'll send it to you. That one.
Oh.
Did you read it or no? Did you read these?
Yeah, I read them.
What? Okay.
This goes back. All right, we're touching back with things. We're going backwards. We're going back to the beginning of the episode. Okay, people, so bear with us. So this is going to catch you up in a nutshell. Hold on.
Fully automated French fries machine. Oh, that's kind of cool. What are you doing to them? Why was that?
See, that's where those microplastics come from.
Wait, what was the spinny thingy? Why is that so loud? Hold on, that's mad loud.
That's the salter.
That's mad loud.
That's where the salt goes in.
The what?
That's where the salt gets added on.
Oh, that's a loud machine.
Yeah, it is.
Totally.
But a fast food restaurant is very loud.
Yeah,
and you wanted to end on that? That's gross.
I thought that was something.
It's so gross.
How is it gross?
I try to save the best for last. I gave a median effort. We're gonna leave our people with this.
No. The last
you know what? I am going to give this because I really can't leave with that because these Australians are doing some crazy stuff. Okay.
Yeah, for real.
So we'll leave with this. This is it. This is the last article that I have in the book that I wasn't going to bring up because I was like, that's boring right now.
Shout out to Jonah for doing all the legwork. World first genetic index helps Aussie farmers breed heat tolerant cows to maintain the welfare and milk supply. What? Okay, let's try that again. World first genetic index, whatever that is, helps Aussie farmers.
We're going to skip that. We're just going to get into the info. We're just going to get into the info. That's too much right now.
Okay. Australian dairies are breeding heat tolerant cows and seeing big returns on hot days that are making the global industry stand up and take notice. Ever feel like wolfing down a big meal when it's 85 degrees Fahrenheit out with 80% humidity? If you recoil at that thought, that's one thing you have in common with the dairy cow. Australian dairy farmers can lose between 25% and 40% of their herd's milk yield during the summer months. Well, bring them inside. Against a financial heartbreak, farmers are putting their heads and herds together in divine.
Hold on. Time out. Time out. Let's not pass by what that little comment you had. That took a moment for that to ping into my head. So I was like, where does it say that? I was like, wait. She said that off her head. Oh, we're going to chalk that up to not thinking. You're going to take them inside your house?
No.
Put them in front of the AC with a tall glass of water. It's like, here, Kyle, just poop in my house. Let me ask you a question. Have you been in the barn?
No.
They're not very climate friendly.
So why don't you make an indoor barn and put the AC?
What? Hold on. Let's stop again.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is why we've been together for 3 years. It might last longer after
Say that
this.
again. Say that one more time, please.
Why not make an indoor barn? Like I just
What is a barn? What is a barn, Andrea?
Isn't it a house? Like
what? Now repeat what you said one more time.
Make it indoors. Like
indoor barn.
What? Like the
you go
barns
into a barn. The barn is indoors. When you walk in a barn, you're already indoors. You understand? If we're gonna put our dairy cows in a climate controlled room, you know how much milk is gonna cost us?
Then put fans or something, or put an AC unit or something. Get them out of the sun. Like just put them.
I got shade.
Yeah, so put them in
the indoor barn. I'm indoor and then go in the barn. We got indoor barns.
You know how there's a carport and it's indoors? It's kind of like with metal and stuff. Just put the cows in there.
So barn.
Barns are made of wood. An
No,
indoor
they're not.
barn.
They can be made of metal too.
Okay, so put them in a metal indoor barn and put like AC or fans or something and make it
Like
cool.
I said, if you start cooling down a bunch of cows, you know how much milk is going to cost us?
Not much, because they would be producing more
The
milk.
cow is going to be living at my house because it's going to be cheaper to have him live with me. He just stay in my bed.
Well, you said you have enough room in your property so you can make a bunch of indoor barns.
I don't
Then
have an indoor barn with air conditioning. Take care of it. All right. So I'm going to enjoy it now. While milk is at the price it is, now we're putting cows in air control, air conditioned barns.
don't they put chicks under heat lamps? So why not do the opposite for a cow? No?
No, an incubator is totally different than an air conditioner. Come on, girl.
I don't know. I'm just saying if it's a heat lamp, can't they make
An
a cold
egg is this big. A cow is this big.
Okay.
Does make sense.
I'm just saying. Y'all should make an indoor barn. All right, so maybe if you don't make an indoor barn, at least have barns with fans to cool them
Why?
off.
They're genetically modifying their cows to not have to worry about it anymore.
All right.
I wonder what that milk tastes like. I wonder if it's a little dehydrated.
It's burnt milk from the sun.
Comes out.
It's gotta hurt the udders for the cows if it's
It goes
dehydrated.
straight into the box. Powdered. They ain't gonna worry about it.
I'm just saying, like, if they want to cool the cows, that would be cool. Or
It don't
like,
make no sense, Andrea. I'm telling you, we're gonna be paying $20 a gallon. We're gonna be like, damn, gas is cheap.
all right, fine. I mean,
Milk is gonna be all the rage.
I mean, people are crazy drinking nut milk. There's no nuts that make milk. Milk come from udders.
Yo, have you ever seen that video of that person that was like, I'm a vegan and I love strawberry milk. I'm so glad I could have strawberry milk because I'm vegan. Not thinking that it's just milk with strawberry syrup in it.
Like,
Anyway, off topic. We're going back to where we're at. I obviously lost you. That's over. That's gone.
strawberries don't make milk.
No, they don't. We're not going there. I'm not explaining it.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, I mean, I'm just saying, like, I've been on the road and I've seen barns or silos, whatever you call them, covered. So just put like a little box of air conditioning in there or put some fans, like oscillating.
How much does it cost you to run your air conditioner in your house for the summer? What would you say over the course of a couple months? Probably like $500, $600, $700, maybe.
Yeah, it's a lot.
Think of that in an industrial scale. 15,000 a month, something like that, maybe.
I'm not saying you have to cool all the cows, just a few.
Oh, you gotta be selective. Only your favorite Betsy can come in.
I'm just saying, like,
And just give them a down bed with a comforter.
I mean, you don't have to like put
Nice breezy, misty fan with the air conditioner pumping down to 60. Keep that cow nice and right.
I mean, I guess it is kind of difficult to store a cow somewhere because they're kind of big.
Oh, yes.
You know?
They're big as a small SUV.
Yes, they are. That's true. So they're saying the heat's affecting them, I guess.
Yeah. But not anymore. They genetically
Maybe if they put a
modified
cold blanket on them or something, like,
them. Or
you know.
they bred the best ones. Like I said, I don't know how that works. I've already lost it. I don't even care about that anymore. I'm more interested in what you said. We're gonna pay $20 for a gallon of milk because we gotta give it air conditioner.
Or just like you know what you
I'm
do?
telling you,
You could take a wet blanket.
If that happens, I'm pissed because I like milk. Andrea.
I'm not a fan of milk.
You just gave PETA all your ideas. Oh, hell no, we gotta get Macy.
What if we get blankets and hang them over them and cool?
What? It's a cow.
They don't. I mean, it's leather, so like keep them cool. So just put a wet blanket
They just
over
go
them.
to their little pond and they just take a dip.
Maybe they don't want to go for a dip. Maybe they just want to bask in the sun. But
if
they
it's
can.
Hot. What do you want to do? You
Go in the AC.
Or
go in the pool.
Exactly. Well, they don't have AC.
But what if we got them?
They don't have AC.
But what if they
got a pool? Go take you a dip.
What if they got cold blankets? That would be cool.
Once again, $25.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm sober. See what's happening to me, and I'm sober.
I'm getting there. You about got my mind there. Wow. Air conditioned cows.
Well, you keep the milk in the fridge, right? Where do you store milk? Unless it's cut.
The only reason we keep it in the fridge is because it's pasteurized.
Okay.
We can't. It's too late for this. It's too late for this. We cannot go down these rabbit holes right now.
Sure. It's pasteurized. Okay.
They used to not have to. Okay, never mind. Never mind. I don't even want to go there. Oh. I'm about to cry. I'm about to cry right now. What I'm hearing. Next thing you know, we're going to be giving pigs massages.
No, pigs are filthy animals. They like roll around in mud and stuff. It's weird.
Premium mud.
You know, pigs can't look down.
I wonder why.
I didn't know
that. I wonder why.
They can't look down. That's crazy. That's wrong.
They can turn to the side.
Right. But that's
so they can look down.
They can't look down in front of them because their nose.
They have a sniffer.
Snout. Yes.
Sniffer.
Whatever.
You know, people use pigs to find truffle mushrooms.
Yes, that I did know. That's gross.
Poop.
No, I thought you were gonna go there.
Why are we trying to find poop? Andrea, are you sleepy? What is going on over there?
I'm by myself. That's what happens. I've been by myself all day today, so it's kind of crazy.
She's been looking forward to the poop segment, I guess, all day. Hell yeah, poop segment.
And we didn't have any. We had one.
It was a
story.
good one.
It's a close one because somebody just didn't forgive, and the
Oh
power
no,
of
you can't top the one where that dude went crazy with the wordplay. That was phenomenal.
the wordplay.
Yeah, where he was talking about all different type. Where he's playing with.
That was crazy. That's kind of gross. That was too
Oh,
much.
all right.
All right, Jonah's getting sleepy. He has to get up
Lord
bright and
have mercy.
early
Yep, it's that
to milk
time.
his
We
pigs
be
and his
going
cows to get
2.5
AC for his
hours
cows.
talking about milk and air conditioning cows. And sooner or later, we go down one of these damn rabbit holes. When I'm not taking it, not tonight. It's
told
already
you.
10 o'clock.
I told you years ago when we started this, we should have called it Down the Rabbit Hole. You didn't want to do it, so.
Well, we're enlightening ourselves on something every day. It's just a fancier word.
Exactly. Oh my goodness. Alrighty. It has been real. It has been fun. Has it been real fun? Maybe for all y'all to see the intellect that I have when I connect with Jonah outside of the world. This is why
I didn't
stay
have
safe
my
and-
pen. I didn't have my pen sitting there, so I am not maintaining y'all. That just my inebriation isn't count. Once air conditioned, the cows came up.
I'm just saying, if it doesn't have to be whatever that word means, then I guess they don't need to be air conditioned, but to keep it cool.
Genetically modified?
No, the pasteurization thingy you were talking about.
We're not going down that right now. We're not going to, you can do that on your own homework. We'll be here all night, y'all. All night. Because the articles we'd be reading would go for
So, all right, y'all. One love for you, all y'all support. Thank you for helping me support this fine young gentleman right here. It has been fun. I am literally crying, and I need to go into an indoor barn because I'm crying and hot and sweaty because of laughing.
She needs her air conditioned indoor barn terrace.
Yes.
Exactly.
With
With
to get
fluff
texturized.
pillows. Her indoor barn on a 300-foot cliff.
Yes.
Hanging there in a sleeping bag.
There you go. Absolutely.
All
right, y'all.
What? As
Remember,
always,
for the
I
next
love
10
you
days,
guys.
it's backwards and forwards and forwards and backwards, as Jonah had told us. The days are backwards and forwards. So it has been real.
Yeah, probably no show next week. Probably
Yeah.
not have a
We'll
show
be
next
back.
week.
Stay tuned on all the things in the social media to find out when we reconnect.
Yeah.
No, we will see you.
Yeah.
One
love
love.
you guys.
Love
Have a
ya.
great week.
Later.
Keep a lookout for the crazy headlines and tune in next time.
Yes.
Later, y'all.
Take care.